Yo, what up, everybody? So, we got some good news. The Trump deranged activist judge just got his ass handed to him by the Supreme Court. And guess what? We're allowed to keep on deporting illegals, but guess who's raging? Idiots like this.
Boasberg told him that if you've got the means to unlawfully deport someone, you find the means to bring them back. So, bring him back! 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 So now they're calling Judge Boasberg a radical left rogue judge. The problem is he was appointed to the bench first by President Bush.
I don't give a shit who he's appointed by. I don't want MS-13 gang banging illegals here. These people are so insane, dude. Bring them back. Bring back the illegal alien gang members that are fucking committing crimes in this country. These people are so insane. Alright, let's check out now. We just got the ruling from the Supreme Court. Let's check this out. They ain't coming back.
What?
And here we go. A Fox News alert. The Supreme Court giving a major boost to President Trump's border agenda, clearing the way for deportation flights to resume using the Alien and Enemies Act after an Obama-appointed judge tried to block it. Let's bring in the Attorney General for the United States, Pam Bondi. Madam Attorney General, thank you so much for joining the program.
Thank you. Good morning. It's a great day for America, and it's a great day to be a Florida Gator.
Well, yes, it is. More news on that later, Madam Attorney General. But let's talk about what the court did. Essentially, they didn't rule when it comes to the Aliens and Enemy Act. What they said was this was the wrong venue, that the D.C. Circuit Court had no jurisdiction over that. But they also said, listen, if there's due process, then they have to do it through the normal.
Due process is a right reserved for American citizens. I don't give a shit. We're not giving millions and they didn't give a shit about letting these people in here, so we don't give a shit about kicking them all the hell out of here.
Through a habeas writ. So what is the administration reaction to all that the Supreme Court just said yesterday?
Well, Lawrence, this is a landmark victory for the rule of law, and this is what we've been arguing on behalf of President Trump from day one. These are enemies of our state, of our country, and they should be deported. And what the judge ruled was going forward, from this day forward, all those planes that are gone are there. Those people are staying. So there are a lot of reasons why Americans are safer.
They ain't
From
coming
this
back.
point forward, the hearing will be held, it's a habeas hearing, in the court of confinement, which means in Texas.
Yeah.
So it will be a much faster hearing. They can't do class actions. It will be a much smoother, simpler hearing, and these people will be deported. Americans are safer, and domestic terrorists, foreign terrorists, you better look out because we're coming after you. I'd start self-deporting if I were you, because we're going to find you.
So, Madam Attorney General, let's get this on record because I think it's important for the audience to understand. Going forward, there's no shopping as it relates to immigration anymore. If someone is detained and scheduled for a deportation, they can no longer shop across the country for a judge, a liberal leading judge.
Nope.
And now all the cases going forward have to go to that Texas judge. Is that correct?
Correct, Lawrence, and that's what was happening. These liberal district
That's a
judges
W.
thought that they could control our entire country's policy, Donald Trump's policy, on keeping America safe. They cannot do it, and this was, again, a landmark ruling for the rule of law yesterday, and it's so important.
These judges think that they have more pull than the president. They think they have more authority than the president. Like,
because these flights will now continue. These terrorists, they are
Get 'em out.
terrorists. They are alien enemies
Get 'em out.
to our country, and we will continue to deport them. We are going to keep America safe, and a liberal district judge is not going to stop us. And that's what the Supreme Court ruled yesterday.
a libtard, creepy-looking judge that looks like Lurch from the Addams Family Yeah, that dude ain't stopping nothing. You ain't stopping shit.
So, Madam Attorney General, let's talk about the judge in D.C., Boasberg. There's a hearing scheduled today. Will that happen? I mean, this is essentially over. Will he
Yeah.
still try to use some type of power that he has?
There is a hearing scheduled today at 3 p.m.
He's going to have a cope session. That's what that
What?
hearing is. It's going to be a huge cope session.
He's not canceling the hearing. He is continuing on with the hearing, but the Supreme Court has spoken loud and clear. He has no jurisdiction. That flight will remain in El Salvador. Those inmates, those violent gang members, those violent alien enemies will remain in El Salvador. He cannot get them back. So his jurisdiction is over. So we'll see what he says today at 3 p.m. But
Ooh, he wanted them illegal. He wants damn illegals back, man. He wants them illegal alien gang member MS-13 and cartel members back. He wants them back bad, man. Like I said, I think his boyfriend is one of them.
moving forward, these terrorists better look out.
Let's talk about this DOJ attorney that you have since put on leave. As I was reviewing the case, I found a lot of the action skeptical, interesting. It seemed like this attorney was arguing for the other side and not for the United States at that moment.
Yeah, father of the year, my ass.
At what point did you make the decision to pull him off the case?
Well, we represent the United States of America. That's our client. That's our only client and all the agencies that fall under the federal government. And any lawyer has an ethical duty to argue on behalf of their client, not against their client.
He's
And
arguing
that's what
against
happened
us.
in this case. He has been placed on administrative leave, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think it was the right decision.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
There have to be
Department of Justice works for the
consequences
people.
for your actions. There will be consequences for your actions. You have to ethically argue on behalf of your client, and that wasn't happening in this case.
We are cleaning house. We're getting all these libtard activists, all these woke-tards that are wolves in sheep's clothing and just bureaucrats in the government. They're all out, dude. We're getting them all out, dude. And there's nothing these crying woke-tards can do about it. So let's check in with some of these woke-tards that are having a complete woke meltdown. Now, I thought they loved democracy. Democracy's at stake. And then we get democracy. And they're upset about it. Ain't that something, man? They love democracy only when it works in their favor, all right?
So one order from yesterday was Chief Justice Roberts indefinitely blocked the court order which required the Trump regime to bring Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the United States. The Fourth Circuit Court
he ain't
of
coming
Appeals.
back. Look at this low testosterone, balding. You can tell he's overweight, soy boy. Dude, you look like a Democrat. If you can take a picture of a Democrat, white, liberal male, this is what you get. This is what you would look like. Patchy ass fucking neck beard. Look at this clown, dude. His idol is Hunter Biden. Like, this guy probably thinks Hunter Biden is like an American treasure.
Called Donald Trump's behavior unconscionable, including a Reagan-appointed judge in a unanimous 3-0 panel. Then the district court judge before that, Judge Zenas, agreed or ruled, bring back Abrego Garcia now. Trump appealed to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court basically said, for now, you don't have to bring him back, Donald. They'll be briefing, but we can let this guy rot. Even though he's not supposed to be in El Salvador, we can let him rot for a little bit longer while we brief the issue.
Hey,
so that was
all we did was send him home. All we did was send him home, back to his home, so he can rot back in his home, and his family's welcome to join him. But what do you think they're gonna go? No, they're gonna stay right here. She's gonna remarry and be just fine.
ruling. The other ruling from the Supreme
3 months,
Court,
I bet she'll be remarried.
vacated Judge Boasberg's order barring Trump's removal under the Alien Enemies Act. They claim they did it under venue or jurisdiction grounds, and they did say, oh, well, the Trump regime, you have to give these migrants at least some reasonable notice
No, you
before
don't.
you send them to concentration camps in El Salvador. But how are these migrants going to quickly find lawyers within a short
That's
period
the
of time
point.
to file habeas corpus petitions in whatever jurisdiction that they are kidnapped in before being sent to concentration camps in El Salvador? So the Supreme Court basically allowed Trump to do these kidnappings and sending people to El Salvador, which what's stopping the Trump regime from them doing that to American citizens?
Oh my
Well,
God,
Lawrence,
the
this is a
fear mongering, bro. Bro, they just can't stop crying. They can't stop crying, and I'm here for all the liberal tears. My cup is almost full. I haven't got enough. I need enough for the next 4 years.
Episode of I Can't Stop Saying What the Fuck is to the Supreme Court, because what the fuck do you mean we
Yes, let's see what this trans person has to say.
an innocent man, an innocent father, to a mega horrific prison in El Salvador, okay? We sent him there on an administrative error. A lower court recognized
I don't care.
that he was sent there in error and he needs to come back, right? So that court said, hey, go pick him up.
Nah.
What the fuck do you mean our Supreme Court said?
That's exactly what we mean. The Supreme Court overrides a fucking district court judge, you idiot. Dumbass.
It. What the fuck do you mean? Chief Justice Roberts said, no, we're not going to get him yet. What do you mean? We sent him there illegally, so.
He's an
Supreme Court just
illegal
blocked the
retard. He is an illegal. He doesn't belong here. I don't care where he goes as long as he gets the hell out of here. It's funny that there's all these Looney Tunes that are so upset about this guy. Like, these people hate this country. If it isn't clear yet, they want to bring criminals back into this country. They hate this country. I don't know why all these transes love these illegals.
Is told that he must remain in El Salvador, the
That's
country
right.
he sought refuge to us from.
His home.
He's been here since 2019, and he has maintained work. He has maintained check-ins. He has fathered a 5-year-old son.
I don't
He
care.
has an American wife. By all means, he is a normal dude that should be allowed to be here in America.
No, he
But
shouldn't.
When he was wrapped
No, he shouldn't. He's not supposed to be here at all, idiot.
in a wrongful deportation, along with other people that ICE claims to be Venezuelan gang members. Well, he's been sitting since March 15th down in El Salvador. Yeah, the same country he sought refuge from. And a federal judge said, hey, you have got to return this man by Monday at midnight. Well, it is Monday, and we just found out that
He
the
ain't
Supreme
coming
Court of the
back.
United States said no. He has to stay there.
Yep.
For how long? I don't know. I guess until
He ain't
enough of
coming
us
back.
talk about it. If Embargo Garcia does get out of there, he will be the first person to ever go in as an inmate and leave that prison. I hope we can get everybody that was wrongfully sent there out.
Yeah, shut up. We don't care. So, they ain't coming back, man. And thank God that Trump got another W, but that ain't it. There's more W's on the way. So, let me know what you think. If you're crying over illegals that are gangbangers and you want them back, tell me in the comments. And if you want them out of this country, let me know you want them out of this country, all right? Your friendly neighborhood menace. Peace.